This morning, my son asked me about my assignment that I'm doing as part of my PG cert, and I mentioned to him that it looks at how schools manage children's behaviours, and he started to explain to me that he didn't like arm wrestling, and I asked him what that meant. So I thought it might be nice to hear from my son his views on the way they manage children in schools. Do you want to explain?
Well, there's two kinds. There's one when they try and block, and the other's when they grab and pull people into a certain direction.
And what do you think that does?
It makes the kids scared when they're being pushed against their own will, and that means they'll go against them, go forward. So they're trying to push back while they're trying to push forward.
So what do you call that? What? Because I
Arm wrestling.
You called it arm wrestling, and I said, well, the term for that is restraint. And what was your views on that?
Restraint is when you block, when you go like stop and like block them, not push against them.
So explain to me what you mean by push against them.
And then pull them to your right direction. So you're like controlling their body to do your will. Mm-hmm. And people don't like that.
People don't like that. And what do you think it does to, like, when you saw that happening, what did you think was happening for the other person? The child. How did that?
It would make them stressed.
It made them stressed at it. So how did they show that?
How will they show that? They'll go against them and begin panicking.
Okay.
To get away.
And what was that like, seeing that?
That scared me, because I thought...
What do you mean you thought?
Scared and really angry, because they had no will.
What, the staff didn't, or the children?
They were pulling their bodies.
Okay.
And there's a third, the baddest of them all.
Yeah.
Full body control.
Full body control.
They grab their legs, grab their arms, and pull them.
And they pull them.
And they have no restriction. So there's three kinds. Yeah. The nice, the in-between, and the extremely cruel.
So what's the nice one?
When you just block them.
And how do they block them? Do they, like, can you explain?
They just, like, block the doorway or something to stop them going in that direction. Normally they'll just turn and walk away, run away, or walk, or they would go straight through. They had body control, second baddest. They would be able to pull them back by using their arms and pulling them. And the worst and final, they grab their legs, grab their arms, and push their tummy, and they go through, and they go.
Okay, and what did that do you think?
Well, I think it would stress the kid out, but if someone blocked it, the other kid, if there was another passage, it would be fine. But the least angriest can still be very bad, because if it was in an hour hole that had another exit, but someone was blocking the other, they would feel cornered if another one was coming in. They'd be cornering them.
And do you think that made the children happy, sad, scared?
All the bad emotions.
All the bad emotions.
Because, you see, our body likes to have control with impulses and move our body at our will. When someone controls it, we panic and we try to get our body back to our will.
Okay, and how would you do that?
They'll punch, hit, smack, move, quick, anything to get them off.
Okay.
If you block, they'll still feel control, and that wouldn't scare them as much.
So, do you think there's another way to do it?
In my opinion, yes.
But what do you think? Do you think there's a way they can stop them even getting to that point?
Yes, there's talking.
So do you think they should talk to the children first?
Yes.
Always talk to the children first?
Or communicate in any shape and way and form. Because people who can't, Mum, people who can't like hear, they use sign language. People who can't speak use sign language.
Okay.
So they would have to communicate in any way, shape,
Do
or
you
form.
think that's what schools do? They communicate and talk first, or restrain first?
My old school did the exact opposite. They went straight into a bomb.
So you called that a bomb? Why did you call it a bomb?
They were very, very, very scary to the kid. I could see by his eyes.
Okay. So you think if they should talk to the children first, then always first,
Yes.
and try and find out what's upsetting them, maybe, or
Yes.
yeah. Do you think they did that enough?
Yes.
Did they talk?
Not my new school. Yes.
Your new school does?
But the old one, no.
No. So talking's really important.
Very, very important.
Okay. Thank you very much for explaining that to me.